Hey! Welcome to Thirsty Amigos. Thanks for joining us on this episode. This episode, we got a couple more amigos with me.
Yes.
On here, which is good. Amigo Eric is on assignment. He couldn't be here today of this episode. I know. And that's too bad because we got a special bottle on this episode.
Yep, he's missing out.
We have the famous, infamous G4 Reposado that's starting to hit the country right now. This is the Lot LG0012RE. So Lot 12. There's a lot on there. I'll show a picture of the lot number. So you want to look for this lot number on this bottle, on this Reposado particularly, because they were trying something new. They usually age their Reposado in Dickel barrels. Mm-hmm. Use Dickel barrels. And then this time they took the Dickel barrel aged Reposado. They also got 20 new, or 20, I don't know if they're new. I'll have to look that up. I'll put up. They got 20 French oak barrels, basically, is what they did. So they have some French oak and probably the Dickel barrels, I'm sure, are American white oak. And so what they did, they blended all those barrels together to make this special batch right here. But you got to know which lot number it is. There's nothing else that you can tell that it's...
besides the batch on them.
Besides the batch number, yeah. Someone told me that maybe the stopper was a different color now that they're coming out, but I can't confirm that yet. I'll see if I can find a picture and compare it. Or maybe the neck tag or the stopper, one of the two, is a little bit different from the last lot numbers. They've changed a little bit. So yeah, so they're trying this time. They don't know if they're going to use, they want a lot of the feedback from everybody who tastes this to see if that's what they want to do, start going forward to do a blend of all those barrels, or just keep the regular Reposado with the Dickel barrels. So we'll see what they end up doing. But they're building a new, Dominic, I was looking on Facebook and Instagram on their social media feeds. They're showing where they're building a new aging facility for a bunch of barrels. So they could age more Reposados, Añejos, and some experimental aging they're going to try too, which is cool. Kind of like Fortaleza does with their winter blends. Yes. They try all these different styles.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see what they can do at G4 because they got some brilliant ideas around that. So this is G4 Reposado. It's NOM 1579. This is brand new on the market right now. This lot number, and we've never had the Reposado on.
It's always been the Blancos.
Yeah, which we love the Blancos. As you know, they are delicious.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with a good.
Can't go wrong.
G4 Blanco, any of the varieties too, any of the other brands that they make there. Because of the well water, rainwater, and spring water combinations that they do. It's like a rubberish type of cork.
Yeah, that's different, huh?
It is different.
So do you think they're experimenting with corks too?
That could be. I'm all about synthetic corks right now too.
Right.
Seeing all the ones that are drying out.
They dry out.
And Fortaleza too. Oh, that did not pop.
That was sad.
Yeah, that was.
Make it pop.
Are the synthetics less
Do you
poppy?
smell the cork?
I guess.
What's that?
Do the synthetics have less pop?
They might. I don't know, Mike. That's a good question. Does a synthetic or a natural cork pop more?
Yeah.
I don't know. Be worth checking out.
Right.
All right. Ooh, wow, you can
really smell that vanilla.
Smells delicious.
And agave.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's got it all on there.
Perfect.
I'm looking at it here. Wow. Jeez, there's not... It's taking forever to form pearls.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting to see.
And the new studio light, you just hold it right there.
Let's see. I'm just starting to get pearls right now.
Yep.
On there.
Wow.
That is a long... Wow.
I hope this is a long finish time.
Jeez,
As thick as it's going to be, So I think it'll be a good coater.
That's
Get
amazing.
like a really strong agave in there still.
That's a potent.
Some oak. I'm getting some oak in there too with vanilla.
And you know,
see, this one's gonna be good because there's so much. Like I'm trying to every smell you get a little something different.
Yes. And there's a lot of agave on this.
There's a lot of agave in that.
And then some sweetness of the wood. Yeah, the vanilla. Just a hint of oak.
You know, it's weird because my nose is still young with smelling this, but do you get any little dirt smell?
A little bit.
A little bit. Oh yeah,
agave.
It has that earth undertone.
Yeah.
That you could smell right away as soon as we were pouring it.
Yeah, because like to me, when I smell this is tequila. You know, it's like you just got that, you know, that richness.
Yeah, that's good.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing too deep of an inhale here.
And you can smell the proof on it too. You know, I think this is
40.
Should be 80. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's higher proof.
I'm still gonna say the little burn. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think
there should be on this one.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be super.
Which is good. I want that on, especially my
man.
G4 stuff.
My mouth is watering. Can we
All
taste
right.
it already?
Let's do it.
Yeah, that nose is.
Yeah,
that's good.
I smell that all night.
Right?
Is there something where you can hang it off your face? Like that? That'd be great. I'll go on that.
Like a little tree air freshener.
Yeah,
right.
You know, when we go to Beer Fest.
G4 fresheners.
The hangers. If we can cinch it up to this high.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. Salute.
All right,
Salute. Oh.
That had a lot of burn for me, but this is my first alcohol of the day.
There's a lot of flavor on that. That is good.
Man.
What in the world? Wow. So we're used to the Blanco a lot. And there is the hint of the Blanco in there, but then it changes to a real complex the wood flavors.
Is that what I'm getting? I think that's what I'm getting.
It's not as smooth as the Blancos, though, I don't think.
No, I know. Sometimes they say aging kind of rounds it out a little bit, but not in this case. It has a strong burn, too.
This is
good.
A strong one.
It's still a forte.
I was going to say, because the burn kind of went in my nose, too. You know?
Mm-hmm. It's got,
the viscosity's thick. It's got a good...
Yeah, like it's on my tongue still.
Yeah. Long finish.
Yep.
Man, it just warms your heart.
It does. You
were say, yeah, you're right. Like, drink this during winter and you get a little warmer.
It drinks higher proof, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It does.
It does warm you up. It tastes... The finish is really long. The viscosity really coats you. It has a thick mouthfeel.
I get a little bit of a cinnamon.
Yeah, there's a spice. And that could become the French oak, too.
Now that you say that, like,
barrel
kind
spice.
of getting that. But are you getting any vanilla?
A little bit.
Just a little.
Maybe the burn just kind of got that vanilla out for me. But
like towards the end, but in the front, I get like a cinnamon kind of spice.
Yeah. It's like mixed with agave flavor on the front of your palate.
And I'm sure that's coming from the French barrels, right?
Yeah.
You know,
that's interesting.
Spicy.
I like it.
Really good. Yeah.
It's good.
It's
a little bit of goosebumps.
Yeah, right?
A little bit.
That could be from your air conditioner.
Keeping it cool in the studio is that's the number one goal there.
Look at that. The legs on this are just dripping down the side here as I...
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
It's a beautiful looking tequila through and through.
This is a very good
Visually,
one. Yeah.
It looks awesome. It does.
Still got like that oaky agave, kind of a little bit vanilla smell.
Man, that's good. And it's a light touch on a Repo. It's not.
That's what I was gonna say because this is very light. You know, Repo.
Yeah, they don't age. They're not all about the heavy aging.
Okay.
On it, they like to get it right. What they like, which they did a great job on this one.
Yeah, this is very good.
Man, it's so complex. It just has lots of layers to try to peel back. And it makes you keep going back to it too.
Yeah, because now that the burn kind of goes away, you know, so now you're kind of getting a little bit more.
Yeah, we didn't let it
nuance.
open up at all either. So, but I put them in the globes here to try to honor it. It is a nice Reposado special one, so it's treated as such.
So you think the white oak is giving it that cinnamon kind of spicy?
Probably the spice, yeah, because sometimes you can get but if I can talk, French oak can heavy aging can start to do like cocoa, chocolate and stuff like Casa Noble does with their Amigo's and their Repos, because Repos go almost all the way to 11 months or almost to a year. Mm-hmm. And as we found out with Suertes, you can go back and watch that. Suerte did a French oak aging one, and that had a lot of spice. And doing more research, I thought always, French oak was always cocoa and stuff, but what it can do is put a spice to it, a spiciness, and it can manifest in different ways to different people. Like, I get this and that.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's going on here. I think some of that spice is probably from the French oak.
I bet you it is.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's what's making it more, I don't want to say harsh, but more, not as smooth as the Blancos we've had from them.
Right.
Like just that little bit of a bite.
Yeah. Because like you said, first it's that burn, then it's just kind of, maybe that's what makes it stick around too.
Yeah.
Kind of at the back of my tongue,
It definitely has a spice element, which is really good. Not peppery either. It is like a
it's like cinnamon.
Yeah, like an allspice cinnamon type of thing, which is good. And it mixes well with the hint of vanilla it has in there in the agave. Yeah, you would think this much flavor would be heavier aged.
Right.
Yeah, so I wonder, it's real light too. I know we had on this light right there, but there's not much color to it.
No.
Mm-mm. It's barely
a slight tint.
Barely
tanning. That's it. Yeah, right? Exactly. It's like a tiny tint. That's it.
All right.
I kind of want to let this sit for a little bit, see if it changes.
Well, let's rate it real quick. And then we'll let it breathe for a second. Mike, do you want to start?
Sure. Like you said, the smell, I'm really liking it. It just brings out so much. It has that, like you say, agave kind of dirt smell that I like. But the spice like too.
Yeah.
And it coated well. The burn at first was a little too much for me, but like I said, this is my first alcohol of the.
Yeah.
When you go like hard liquor.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And it really settled down. So I'm gonna give it 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
Okay.
Sombreros.
Very good.
3.5.
You're done? You want to go? You want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it. Like I think we've been describing it pretty well.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it 4.
All right.
Maybe a 4 plus.
4 plus. Yeah. Okay. I can see
Not quite 4.5.
Yeah.
Right.
But a strong.
Right in there.
4. Strong 4.
Yeah, 4 is solid.
I think it's good. Because if you compare it to like some other ones, it's just different. And I think that's what they're going for. I think they got it.
Yeah,
I think they got what they wanted.
It'd be nice to have a regular repo like the lot before this, but it's so hard to get nowadays. If you see these on the shelf, you might as well just grab it because you're not going to see it for a while.
And we don't know if they're going to continue making this either.
Right. Yeah, we don't know if they're going to, this formula, like they said, should this be the way we go forward or is this a one-off, like a one-time thing? Experiment is what they call it.
And who knows as they age more in those white oak barrels,
how much it's
going to change the palate.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
so this first attempt,
I
think it's a success. I think it's great, but
I think it's a good solid 4.
4
plus. 4 plus.
I'll give it 4
plus.
Okay.
Since I won't say anything about our department.
Yeah, don't give me go Eric. For me, it's no. Oh well, I don't know. That's not fair to say. I wouldn't say I'm not a repo fan, but it's not what I gravitate toward.
Right.
It's usually the heavier aged or the Blancos. A huge Blanco fan first. But this Blanco is so lightly aged, and the flavor on it really it's delicious. It's good. It is different from some of the repos I've had before.
I think it's completely different.
Yeah. It stands on its own. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite repos.
El Tequilano.
El Tequilano's a good one.
I think,
back in the day, one of my favorite was Muchote. It was a 7-month aged from 14, and it was a good, solid, straightforward, in your face. Yeah. But it was a little bit heavier aged, and it had a different flavor profile. This one's really unique. And
I think Arete, or wasn't it Arete? Anyway.
Yeah, Arete is a good one too.
Don Fulano was pretty good in their repo.
Yep. Oh yeah, we drank that.
That one's gone.
Yeah.
And it's not any of those.
No, man, that dirt.
It's in there.
The earth,
the smell is awesome on this one.
Yeah, I really like the smell.
So
like you said, the only reason I think I went below, like just the 3.5 was the initial burn was a little much for me. I guess I could, when I come back to it, the more you come back to it, maybe I could 3.5 plus.
We'll go 3.5 plus.
So what did you give it?
I'm gonna go, man. I'm in there between the 4 and 4.5.
Okay.
So just do 4 plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 4 plus.
Or
plus.
4.5 minus.
4.5 minus. I know.
Minus.
Put it in there on the table. That's an option. 4.5. I do. I think it's way up there for me. It's delicious. It is good.
I think if you like that complex taste,
Right. Yeah.
with the spice and the agave.
If you want a lot, then
Yeah. If
you're
want
looking for
more
basic,
of a simple reposado, this
probably wouldn't be.
probably not your.
No, because there's a lot of flavor. Even there's a lot to unpack. It's good. This would be good to give someone who's getting into tequila, who started their journey, maybe not brand new, but who has started their journey, knows a little bit. Yeah. This would be a great one to give them.
And it seems like everybody who starts their journey in tequila tends to gravitate towards reposados first.
Right, because that's what they think. They see that,
And then they usually go to the añejos, and then they come back to the blancos.
Right, yeah. That's true. Everyone's, I think blancos scare people that, it's going to be too harsh.
They're made right.
Right.
Oh, there's nothing better than a delicious blanco. And these guys are making great blancos.
And they make some of the best.
Yeah. And this repo is really unique. It stands on its own. I would, try to seek this out.
Yeah, definitely.
If you can. It is hitting the country. They had a whole pallet or two. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 pallets full of cases that are hitting the U.S., they said, distributing from California. And we just, Dominic thinks he just saw it his. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it's just hitting out here in Colorado now. Mm-hmm. And, so look for it. Let us know if you find it. And if you've had it, give us a review on it. See what you guys think. See if you agree with us about this. Because that ball point not going to last very long. I'm going to have you pick me one up. That is so good. You can just sit there. This is just sit down.
Yeah.
Fill up a wine glass.
Definitely.
Just walk around. Yeah, wherever you're at. Exactly.
How you doing? What's going on?
It is. It's just so good. So I'm going to go 4 plus somewhere else. I don't know if I actually decided exactly which one, but
right.
I think it's great.
4 plus, so 4.5 minus.
I know. I'm right there in the middle. I can't do 4.25, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that to the graphics guy.
Poor graphics guy.
He works hard enough.
He does.
He's up till midnight doing all this stuff.
Right?
Right. Yes. So I think success, definitely recommend this to anybody who's starting it, or even bourbon drinkers. This would be a good gift for them if they're curious about tequilas. Yeah. It has such a complex flavor to it. So, all right. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell. And
like.
And the like. Why do I always forget the like button?
Do it all. Do it all.
Prove me wrong. Hit that like button for us. Because I'm always leaving it out. I don't know why. But I do. But we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for joining us. Right. And salud.
Salud, amigos.
I'm just going to.
I know.
Right.